Zatima, episode 11. Fatima says she no longer carries her gun, but why didn't Zac officially introduce them? What's up, everybody, and welcome back to TV Talks with your girl. Your girl is back again with another Zatima discussion, and episode 11 gave us some little details that actually says a lot when you really pay attention. Now, one thing that stood out to me during the scene at Belinda's house was when Zac asked Fatima for her gun, and Fatima said she don't carry it anymore. Baby, did y'all catch that? Because I definitely paused for a second when she said it. And honestly, that right there tells us just how much things have changed. See, Fatima used to always stay ready. Fatima was not the type of woman to play around when it came to protecting herself. She always gave that energy like, I wish somebody would. So for her to suddenly say she no longer carries her gun anymore, that's huge. But at the same time, it also makes me think about Leslie, because let's be real here for a second. After Leslie started acting completely unhinged and obsessive, that probably changed everything for Fatima and Zac. Leslie crossed so many boundaries, it was scary. Showing up unexpectedly, refusing to let go, creating drama, constantly inserting herself where she didn't belong. That woman was sprawling, and honestly, when somebody becomes that unpredictable, sometimes people move differently afterwards. Fatima may have stopped carrying her gun because she was trying to step away from living in survival mode all the time. Maybe she was trying to have peace. Maybe Zac encouraged her not to carry it anymore because he didn't want things escalating if another crazy situation happened. But let's be honest, after everything with Leslie, maybe Fatima should still be carrying it because these people around them stay bringing chaos. Now let's get into another thing that had me side-eyeing Zac a little bit. Why didn't Zac officially introduce them properly? That scene felt awkward to me. I don't know if it was just me, but the energy felt off. That kind of just had everybody standing around without giving a real introduction. And I'm sitting there like, sir, what are you doing? Because that usually is very vocal when it comes to Fatima. That man normally makes it clear that Fatima is his woman. So when he didn't really introduce everybody properly, it almost felt rushed or uncomfortable. And I think part of that comes from Zac always trying to avoid tension instead of addressing things head on. See, Zac has grown a lot throughout this series, but one thing he still struggles with is handling uncomfortable situations the right way. Sometimes he thinks keeping things casual will avoid drama, but all it really does is make situations feel even more weird. Because if I'm Fatima, I'm looking around wondering, okay, so who exactly is this person to you? Why does this feel awkward? Why are you acting nervous? And ladies, notice those little things immediately. Now, I'm not saying Zac was hiding anything necessarily, but the lack of a proper introduction definitely made the moment feel strange, especially considering everything they've always been through as a couple. Now, can we talk about how much Fatima has changed overall this season? Fatima used to be more flirty and reactive, but now she's almost seems emotionally exhausted sometimes, like she's tired of constantly having to brace herself for the next problem. Between relationship stress, outside drama, crazy people popping up, and emotional pressure, you can tell she's been carrying a lot mentally. That's why little moments like her saying she no longer carries her gun actually mattered. It symbolizes something deeper. Either she's trying to heal, she's trying to trust life more, or she's simply tired. And honestly, it could be all three. But with Zatima, peace never lasts too long. Tyler Perry loves throwing chaos in a relationship the second things starts calming down. Now I will say this though, despite Zac making some awkward decisions sometimes, I do think he genuinely loves Fatima. I don't question that, but Zac still has moments where he doesn't fully think things through, how his actions look from Fatima's perspective, and when trust has already been tested multiple times in a relationship, little things start standing out more. That's why I think fans picked up on that introduction scene immediately. It wasn't even necessarily about what Zac did, it was about the energy of it all. Because y'all know women can feel something when something feels off because anybody even says anything. And Fatima, she definitely noticed everything. But I want to know what y'all think. Do you think Fatima stopped carrying her gun because of everything that happened with Leslie? Do you think Zac should have officially introduced everybody better? And did that scene feel awkward to y'all too? Or am I reading too much into it? Because baby, Zatima sneaks little details into scenes that end up meaning more later. Make sure y'all drop y'all thoughts in the comments because you already know your girl loves discussing all the drama with y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and keep supporting TV Talks with your girl because we are definitely going to keep talking about all this Zatima chaos. Until next time, everybody, bye.